What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with Carl Weber's The Family Business, New Orleans. All right, Season 1, Episode 7, Things Come to a Head. Baby, when I tell y'all, this was messy through and through. It was messy through and through. But before we get down to the mess, please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. And let me say y'all, one of my good subbies told me, and I'm going to start taking his advice, to ask y'all, can y'all please like up my videos, baby, so I can stay in the algorithm? Please, shout out to my subby, okay? Because you was looking out for a girl, all right? I appreciate you. Yeah, y'all, can y'all please like up my videos? Like, I need to be liked so I can be in the algorithm of things, okay? I appreciate y'all, but I really need y'all to just come on in, like, sit down, y'all watch the video, laugh, kiki, cry, whatever y'all want to do. And then head on, if y'all didn't like it when y'all came in, on y'all way out, just make sure y'all like my videos. The more likes I get, the more I get in the algorithm of things, y'all. Please, I appreciate it. Shout out to my new subs. I'm looking at the subscribers go up, but shout out to y'all. Thank you. I really hope y'all like my content. I really try. I'm pretty sure I can do better, but we're gonna work with me until, you know, your girl progress. Like, I gotta start from somewhere, okay? So, as I stated, without further ado, let's hop in this episode. All right. So, the episode starts, we see Marquise creeping around Saint and Antoinette's house, y'all, because he looking for Antoinette. So, in the next scene, Gabriel is on his boat, and he flashed back from the first time. Now we getting the backstory. So remember, they sent them to a little brothel, if you will, brothel. Sent him to the brothel for his 18th birthday. He was a virgin, and he met Shirley for the first time. And he tells Shirley, "This is my first time." She was like, what are y'all doing here? So he admits to Shirley at the young age that this was his first time. He was a virgin, basically. He tell her he was a virgin. And baby, Big Shirley wore him out. You understand? Sunshine threw it up in the air. I'm sorry, let me say that again. Big Shirley threw it up in the air when, what did he say? I got a girl whose cooch is so good. When you throw it up in the air, it turned into something. That's what happened. Okay, y'all, I was trying to remember the line. All right. So, baby Big Shirley threw it up in the air and it turned into sunshine. Okay? So, sorry, y'all. In the spirit of all of that, she put it on him. When he was done, he went to confessing to Shirley how much he loved her. He was like, "No, really, I really love you." And I'm like, he was goofy. He was giving like goofy, and of course, he was a virgin. So Shirley was like, "You'll be back, but you know what? Go ahead and put my money on put my tip on the nightstand." I say, my Lord. Okay, let me say this, because y'all know sometimes I gotta give my commentary. What has happened in between the time with Gabriel that the only person he can remember is Shirley? Like, I guess I need that part of the storyline to make sense to me, because it's been years and y'all almost old as Methuselah, and that's the only person you remember. Like, it make me feel like you haven't really been with other women. Like, you haven't been with too many women. And then you pop up on a woman who don't even know you, because let's be clear, nobody talked. They did she let her coochie do the talking, okay? And now, and you just remembered her. You just, he is a weird, like, they gave his character such a weirdo storyline. Like, I don't know, I just can't get with that. Coupled with the fact that his whole demeanor when he was being arrested at the end, but we'll get there. It just kind of, it made me side eye him just a lot more, and to make me understand why he got rich. What was his purpose? Like, was all of this for this one person who you don't even know? Like, you haven't seen this lady since that one encounter y'all had. Like, you're doing too much. Anyway, sorry, y'all. I'm sorry to stay on that. I'm sorry. I kind of, So, his assistant comes up, the lady who, I think that, I forget her name. I totally forgot her name, y'all. Please forgive me. Go over the last minute itinerary with him, with his date with Shirley. And I was like, okay, like, he really pulling out the stops. But you're only pulling out the stops so you can sleep with Shirley. That is a different lady from the lady you met when you was 18. And so the assistant give him a gift. He pulls out the gift, y'all, and it is a box of ultra thin condoms from Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve is a sex store. If y'all, Schmeck's store or Schmeck's online store, if y'all don't know. And I was like, let me tell y'all, my only question was, why did you think buying condoms would be a good idea? You just assume that Shirley just was going to sleep with you. After she told you multiple times that she don't remember you, and not only that, she's not that person no more. That was a long time ago. Y'all, he crazy in real life, and we probably gonna find out, but whatever. So Marcus comes down to the kitchen. He sees Curtis sitting there playing with his phone. One would assume that he's sitting on the phone talking to Marie. All right, so Curtis asks Marquise what's wrong, and he tells Curtis, Antoinette is unalive. Curtis was like, well, how you know that? Marcus says she didn't show up to work last night. Hold up, push pause. Now, the last time we seen Saint yank her out of the Midnight Blues, he told her she quit. Now, when we hired her back, because we didn't see her back working. We didn't see her working. We seen her, but she wasn't working. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure it out, but whatever. Y'all know more than me. All right. So not only that, Marquise tells Curtis that Antoinette's phone is disconnected. So I'm like, oh Lord. So Curtis tells Marquise that don't mean she's unalive. He could have got her phone disconnected, and that makes sense. So he was like, he could have got her phone disconnected or something. And to me, that make more. I mean, both theories make sense. He could have unalived her, or he could have gotten her phone disconnected and taken from her, so she won't have contact with Marquise or whomever else. So Curtis asked Marquise, do he think Saint would let her work at the Blues? Like, if he found out, do you think he still would let her work at the Blues? And not only that, you didn't find a body. She still might not be unalived. I think he just jumping to conclusions, because he can't find her. But here is the thing. You may not be able to find her because you ain't supposed to find her no more. That means leave that lady alone. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. That is a sign from the Lord. All right? Anyway, Marquise says, trust me, Curtis, Saint unalived her and I'm next. And I'm like, Lord. So Curtis was like, well, if you next, then I'm next. And he was like, well, I still think you need to tell your mama. So Big Shirley walked up and was like, tell me what? And of course, Marquise was like, nothing. This is when you probably should have told her. But you knew, and then that's another thing. Because when your mama caught y'all in the beginning, she told you to leave Antoinette alone, but you continuously screwed Antoinette behind your mama back. You continuously screwed this lady's husband, and you know how crazy this lady husband is. Anyway, so y'all, let me get out my feelings, because I am in my feelings, or what everybody say, in a bag. I'm in my feelings right now. Because in the next scene, baby, we see Marie in this red lingerie. Okay? I mean, the lingerie was lingering. Okay? Baby, she was kissing my man on his lips. And I was like, you lucky y'all married. I ain't like it. I didn't like it. Okay? So, sue me. Anyway, she tells him, she fixed he have on a suit. Baby, when I tell y'all, hold on. When I tell y'all, David Banner has been on my timeline this week. Like, I need y'all to go and watch that clip where he talking to the woman interviewing him at the NAACP award. Woo, child. Listen, I'm going to find that picture, and I'm going to put that picture in my thumb. Baby, because when I tell you he was looking... Baby, she said, woman... I'm sorry, y'all. She asked him, she said, what do you think brings... Something about black excellence. And he was like, you. He told her, he said, you got some pretty teeth. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so childish. I'm saying all that to say, baby, David Banner look good. All right? Like, I really would just like y'all to tag him in my video. As a matter of fact, I don't know the man, but I really would love to meet him. And I just want the man to just sir, you can come hug me. I don't want nothing. Just come hug me. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Moving along, y'all. Moving along. So, he says, Marie tells John that he looks like he's running a Fortune 500 company. Because he had on his suit, he was getting ready to go to his meetup. He said, after last night, you made me feel alive. And I was like, well, what y'all did? Y'all did something nasty. I don't like it. It's giving chocolate Godiva 2.0. You understand? Beautiful chocolate people. I don't like it. But I gotta deal with it. I gotta deal with it. All right. And listen, in the spirit of all things, they was kissing. And I was just looking at the TV like, I bet this mofo got some soft lips. Work them hips. I'm sorry. All right. Erica, girl. Yeah, listen, my name is Erica, okay? Anyway, my middle name is Kiwan. I go by my middle name on YouTube. Nice to meet y'all. Anyway, so we see Saint come. I think he was already in the house. And why does Saint always have on all these Versace looking shirts? Like he have on a purple shirt, and actually the shirt looked like the the purple bandana. You know how they have the red, yellow, black with the little designs on it. Get your wardrobe together, Saint. Okay, you're looking a bit country. Now, Saint asked John what's the plan for the day. And John tells Saint, I need you to make sure the Coquiana is packaged up and ready for the streets. And he said, I'm going to head over to Midnight Blues. So Saint was like, well, what's going on at the Midnight Blues? And it was just the way Saint was looking. I told y'all last time, I think Saint was the one who unalived Pierre. But this episode, he was looking real. What you going over there for? Like he was looking real suspicious. That's to me. And y'all might see it different. But I just want to know. And y'all can tell me, who do y'all think unalived Pierre? Anyway, John said not much. So then John tells him he gonna meet up with Big Shirley. She want him to come over to look at the footage about Pierre the night of his unaliving. And Saint was like, without me? And I was like, well, looky. Yeah, without you, sir. Definitely without you. So it gave a little guilty. But I don't know, because they kind of threw a little curveball, threw a little monkey in my wrench, or threw a wrench in my whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Threw a curveball. But we gonna talk about that. So Saint asked, well, what about security? John was like, no biggie, I'm going to just take him. I'm going to grab Kendall and a couple of the Crescent City boys to come on with me. Cool. John tells Saint, you have bigger things to handle. Like, you need to go handle that Coquiana, make sure it's packaged so it can be ready for the streets. You understand? That's what I need you to do. All right? So Marie get a call from Raven to check to see if she need a cover-up story, because y'all know she been messing with Curtis, big fine Curtis. She been letting him put his wrench in her monkey. Sorry. So Marie was like, no need, she said, me, our man is, her, John, me, we're just peachy. We're good right now. Her man, my man, our man. He's peachy. Okay? We don't need a cover-up story. So Raven asked what happened to Mr. Best There Ever Was, Best There Ever Be. And Marie said, well, it was fun while it lasted, but our man is back, and that's all she wanted. Okay? All right, Marie girl. Ain't look like it, but moving along. Child. So while she on the phone with Raven, she get a text from Curtis and asked him to go. He asked her, do she want to go for a swim? And not her have him listed as the lifeguard. I was like, girl, I know you lying. And she agreed to meet with him. And this is why my girl, I need to let y'all know this is why my girl Ernestine flipped that card over and said she saw a lot of water. She flipped that card over and was like, it's a lot of water. Baby, the cards never lie. Okay? So they don't technically go. They may go to the water because they may have a hotel by the water. So they have their little thing. And they do their thing. Okay? So she tells Raven, I'm going to go meet him, but I'm going to break it off with him. But I was like, are you going to break it off with him after you let him break you off a little something? That's what I think you gonna do. But whatever. So John gets in the car. Saint sitting there looking like he lost his damn puppy, right? So Bae, let me tell y'all, when I tell y'all Bae turned me on, I was like, oh. I'm sorry, y'all. So, Bay at Saint, like, what the crawled up yesterday. So, Saint ain't say nothing. So, my babe was like, damn sure I know I ain't talking to myself. He said, what the wrong with you? Speak. I can't do it like him, but. And so, Saint was like, she left me. My Nettie left me. Girl, who the is Nettie? That's what you call her? Behind closed doors? The way you be pulling on her and dragging on her and beating on her. So John said, it ain't like it's the first time. Listen, I need y'all to hear the sincerity in my man's voice when he told Saint, it ain't like it was the first time. Baby, the compassion my man had showed in that moment, it was just only in that moment. Because everything else changed. So he tells Saint, let the money get low. She'll be back. She always come back. So Saint tells her not this time. She gone for good. And she ain't gonna be broke no time soon. So John was like, why you say that? And I don't know, y'all. Let me tell y'all, it was something about John's, the way he answered that question, the way he asked that question, and the way he was looking made me feel like he went to Antoinette with that picture and was like, boom. Oh, boom. This you. So I was like, okay. I don't know. This is just my opinion. I don't know, but anyway, so John flashed back from when he came back from Miami, and he was going around the house talking about Antoinette, I'm home, baby, I'm home. You know, he was in a real good mood because, you know, he got the Coquiana. John ain't know that he made a sidebar with Pierre. You know, everything is all good in the hood till he get upstairs. He looking around, ain't no answer. He realized he checked Antoinette drawer, ain't nothing in there. It's gone, but dust. So he goes into the closet, nothing's in there. He looks in his safe and find all his money gone. And he realized, he called her phone and realized that she turned her phone off. So it was actually disconnected. So I'm assuming she went and got her a new phone. So John asked, you know, she took everything. And again, this is me thinking that he has something to do with this just by him showing her that picture. And she probably fled thinking he was probably, she said she knew she was going to get knocked between the washer and the dryer. But she also understood that he was going to unalive Marquise. And he does things like he is very temperamental. Okay, he insane. I do think, I thought, and maybe I'm reaching. I could be reaching. There is a part of me that feels like John went to Antoinette, showed her the picture, and she told him. So I don't know if she knew about him unaliving Pierre, but maybe she told him. Maybe, just man, this could really be a reach. She told him about unaliving him, having something to do with Pierre's unaliving. And, you know, I don't know. But I think the caliber of a man John is, I think immediately if he found out that Saint unalived his brother, he would have just, you know, unalived him. I don't know. But that's just an observation. That is just a guesstimation. I really could be reaching. All right. So John was like, that's effed up and that's foul. He said he didn't have to do so. So Saint was like, you know, I ain't do nothing wrong. And I was like, I know you lying. Sir, you treat that lady like SHI. And your insecurities got you dragging this lady. I mean, he was on point, but you know, she was, it wasn't that man. It wasn't the security man. He didn't know it was Marquise. But your insecurities had you to unalive a man who was trying to make a business dealing with you. Not only that, and join your crew, you unalived I mean, you beat up the security at Midnight Blues just because you saw them talking. So, coupled with the fact that you be knocking this lady head between the washer and the dryer. So I was like, say what now? You ain't do what? You did a lot of stuff. Anyway, now I will say this. You knew that you could not turn up into a housewife. That's what you did. And that's what you was trying to do. I love her. I love her. So, John asked, why did she leave? He said, bad enough she's screwing behind your back. And now she done robbed you? Man, she didn't have to do that. I was like, well, John, you just wait your turn. Because your girl is cheating on you. And when you sliding down the wall crying, singing Unbreak My Heart, call me. Anyway, so Saint started to pipe up and he was like, what you trying to say? And John was like, I ain't trying to say it, I'm saying it. Antoinette got you out here looking goofy as in these streets. But John, just you wait. Because low key, high key, Marie got you looking crazy in the streets. I wouldn't do that to you. Anyway, so he tells Saint, you let this happen and get you some mother nuts, and you need to dead that skit. All right. So y'all, Saint voice start to tremble. You know, ooh, I love her, and he was like, I love her, and I ain't never loved nobody the way I love her, and I just want her to come home. I'm sorry. You know, it was just one of them. He was like, I don't care about the money. And John was like, you don't care about the money. He was like, it couldn't be me, but babe, low key, high key, it is you, babe. You just don't know it yet, okay? So John tells Saint, it's two ways to get over a woman. Climb on top of another one or submerge yourself into work. And I really want to know, when you find out about Marie and Curtis, which one you gonna do? You gonna find you another woman, or you gonna submerge yourself and work? I just really want to know, but whatever, babe. Call me. You ain't got to do, just call me. Call me. All right, I'm gonna put my phone up on the top of the screen. Call me. So John tells him, I know you ain't, he was like, I know you ain't screwing another woman, so are you ready to work? I was like, oh, okay. All right. So John goes over to meet Shirley. He tell her about Skunk, and she gave him the footage to the video. It was just as simple as that. I feel like, I think we already know that video was concocted, because when she gave him the footage, you see Floyd wink his eye at what's his name, at Marquise. Anyway, so before the meeting is adjourned, John was like, So he tells Big Shirley that, baby, this meeting not over. And he showed her that picture of Marquise and Antoinette in that room. Child, when I tell you, Floyd, Derwin, I always mess up his name, Derwin, Ding Dong Davis, he had that look in his eye. When I tell y'all, he wanted to beat the dog snot out of Marquise if he could, on behalf of his sister. Like, why would you do that? So, Shirley was so mad. She said, you mother effer. This is what she turns to Marquise and tell him after looking at that photo. She was like, you mother effer. So, of course, John makes his demands. He wants a piece of the Midnight Blues. So Shirley said, you know this ain't for sale. She said, how much do you love your son? And so I was like, okay. So he said he wanted 15%. She said, you can go ahead and shoot him right now. So he was like, I know you don't mean that. Go ahead and shoot him. So Floyd said 5%. John said no, 10%. and I'm not going no lower. So John get home. He real excited. He come home. He screaming. He looking for Marie. She ain't answer. Marie, baby, where you at? I did it. I got it. He was happy. Okay. Low key. I mean, not low key, but quiet as it's kept. Before he went home, he was with me. That's why he came home real excited, because he came and told me the news first. I was like, okay. I'm so proud of you, babe. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I just been trying to make this, sorry, Nats. Been trying to make this all funny and whatnot. All right. So, since Marie wasn't home, he picks up the phone and called Marie. So he tells Marie, he got 10% of the midnight blues, and Marie was like, "Are you serious?" Now notice. We see Marie in what we would call a hotel room with a white robe on. Because y'all know she said she went to go meet Curtis. But you said you was going to go meet Curtis and have a chit-chat with him. I'm just going to go to Lady Eloise and have a no, what he said? I had a chit-chat with Lady Eloise. I'm just saying. That wasn't no chit-chat. Marcus. Because Lela Rashawn was in that movie too. Okay? Did you lose your dog? Anyway. So they talk. Marie is really excited now. At this point, I think she don't want to have anything to do with Curtis. But she gets excited and she hangs up the phone. She sits on the bed, and y'all know she was with Curtis. I was like, Godiva Black Chocolate 3.0, okay? Anyway, she was doing the thingy thing with him, alright? If y'all won't know, she was doing the thingy things and all them other things with him, alright? So Shirley starts to go off. I'm talking about she went off. She told Marquis, she said, there are a lot of names that I can call you. Because it took me years to get the Midnight Blues back, because your great grandfather lost it to some family in a poker game. And so he tells his mama, y'all, when I tell y'all, I would have pushed him down the flight of stairs. He told his mama, so you made a choice and you taking it out on me. Because the way sir, I'm sorry. I couldn't. But, she goes off on him. Floyd basically told him, you need to do better. Like, when I tell y'all, Floyd wanted to beat his behind, Floyd was just like, you know what? Do better. So, we get to the restaurant or wherever they was at. Everybody was sitting down eating at the restaurant. Larry and the Crazy Bunch. All right. Because I don't know, y'all. They just becoming to be my favorite quiet, low-key Duncan. Larry is that person. I just need all of this to spill out, but I need it to all come out slow. And I'm hoping that it's more than 8 episodes. I don't know how many episodes this show has, but I'm hoping that it's a lot where we're not just it's not so many where we're dragging it, but it's enough episodes where we're just everything is happening just right. So anyway, so Larry and the crew sit behind Saint and the Crescent Boys. They don't know they sitting behind them. And so Saint started telling the crew, they say, y'all know what y'all supposed to do. So apparently they supposed to be unaliving Marquise. And if that green-eyed cousin decides to show up, y'all unalive him too. So y'all know that's Curtis's, Larry and Curtis, that's his daddy. I mean, Larry is Curtis's son. I mean, Curtis is Larry's son. I'm sorry. And that other boy too, the one with the earring, that's his other son. But you know, he a little loopy. This one is loopy. All right. So they sitting there listening. They eating this shit up because it's Larry and Larry Jr. and Saint is sitting, have his back towards, you know, their backs are facing, but they sitting there listening. I'm talking about they eating it up. So Larry was like, check please. Y'all already know what's finna happen. So Gabriel, remember last week Shirley agreed to go out with Gabriel just so he won't press charges on Floyd for beating him up last week. So he comes to Shirley's home with some flowers, and then we see the cop car. We see Sheriff Clay pull up and give him a protective order. So he starts to scream. He was like, "You know who I am?" His eyes got so big, and I was like, what is this look in his eye? Like, he really give me stalkerish. And there's a part of me that feels like I'm glad Shirley never didn't go out with him, but I think he gonna try to do something crazy, and I don't think he's gonna be around long. But you never know. So in the next scene, Prince and Lauren, they're out on a date, and he gets a call from Saint. He picked up the phone, you know, yo, what's up, bro? He was like, man, don't bro me. He said, when you was gonna tell me about you and Jace catching Antoinette and Marquise. And Prince said, why would Jace sell me out and John? Why would Jace sell me and John out like that? And I was like, ooh, he didn't even know that you told John. He didn't know that, but he know that now. So Saint was taken aback because he was like, so he know too? And then while he's on the phone with them, the police rolled up. He hung up and they arrested him for unaliving Chino Santana. Y'all remember Chino was the one who got unalived in that club because Chino was talking about how freaky Antoinette used to be, and he lost it. Anyway, so I'm just keep watching. So y'all, Jace and the Crescent Boys are at the trap house, and let me tell y'all why I needed this scene, because the people are from New Orleans. This is what I heard. Wish you and little brother. Whoa, I appreciate you. I hate trying to do these men accents. All right. He said, what y'all boys doing in here? Like, you know, we don't say here, say here. And so you hear, you heard me? And so he said, man, I'm gonna go by my baby mama and whoop the whoop. I was like, wait a minute. He said, your old lady sister gonna be there. Another one. Your old lady sister gonna be over there. And he was like, yeah, she over there. I just thought I throw that in there for a little lame yap, okay? So we get back to the blues. Shirley sitting outside the blues, baby. When I tell y'all this hurt Shirley so bad, y'all had my girl drinking Crown Royal out the bottle. You understand? The way I would have knocked Marquise over the head with that Crown Royal bottle is unmatched, okay? So Marquise comes down. He sits next to his mom. He tell her, you know, I'ma fix it. Basically, they just had a conversation. He was just basically letting her know, hey, ma, I'ma fix it. I don't know how I'ma fix it, but I'ma fix it. But this about to be real raggedy. Okay, I think the rest of these episodes gonna be real raggedy when everybody find out what the finds out are. So Prince is on the phone with Jace, and he asked Jace, you know, don't lie to me, but did you tell my brother about the situation at the hotel? So then Jace says that Saint started acting crazy, but we found out that Jace was lying. Jace was the one that actually volunteered the information to Saint, and he showed him the picture. So they flashed back as Jace was, you know, telling them, big flashback, and it showed what happened. I'm like, Jace, I told y'all, I don't know if I said this, but I told y'all Jace was gonna be the one that was going to tell that was gonna tell what's his name? That was gonna tell Saint about what he did. I knew he was gonna be the one to do it. So he's still on the phone with Prince, and they hear something laughing go, they hear all this noise. So y'all know that's Larry and the crew about to come shake something up. And they arrive at the house, and at this point, everybody who was in that trap house has been unalived. And this is where the episode ended. Okay? Child, y'all not finna worry me. Y'all not finna worry moi. Okay? Anyway, on y'all way out, please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. But please, overall, most importantly, can we please like up this video so I can stay in the algorithm of things. Anyway, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye bye.